from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Drake May and the New England Patriots.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Off the play fake. Here's May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Allen now on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw, May. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen running right on the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead at Stevenson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's May. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's May. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. They'll throw with May. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Douglas, the man in motion. Throwing here is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air, May. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. come the Bills. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits 0...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Bass now to send it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Completes it to Douglas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Diggs in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 16-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the handoff, Stevenson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. May. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England's offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry.
Stephon Diggs. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Allen. And that is incomplete here.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Running left is Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Douglas, the man in motion. Looking to throw. May. Open man is born. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now, May on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run again on 1st down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run with Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Keon White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out come the Patriots. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got the connection here to Bourne. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give for Stevenson, running right. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's May. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the fourth quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a fourth quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the fourth quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.